Casual Chuck, he reacted to our reaction to SB19, and he subscribed, and he shouted everybody to go check out our music and check out our reaction channel. And so I want to just give him a little shout out here, a little love, a little respect, because he's such a fantastic person. He's really cool, and he's a super fan of SB19, and I love it because we've been reacting to SB19, really falling in love with them. So I kind of wanted to just do this for him as a little shout out, as a little love. Okay, so we're going to check out this, and then we're going to do some other reactions. If you guys want us to do Stray Kids or BTS or SB19 or whoever you want, we'll do it. Just let me know in the chat. Hey man, it's all love, man. It's all love, Official Alberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an urgent announcement. Our song, ENDZONE, has been blowing up recently, and it's gotten a lot of streams on Spotify. We are so close to beating our biggest song we've ever done, which is CC's and Alfey's, has 44,000 streams. Currently, ENDZONE is on 35,000 streams. So if you can go and stream ENDZONE so it becomes our #1 song on our Spotify channel, please, that would mean so much. Thank you guys.
Me a little smaller.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy.
Hey man, shout out to you, man. Respect
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will...
Okay, I feel like we have reacted to this, like the whole thing then. Because we did a reaction video. I think he compiled all the episodes into one then. Oh, damn it. Because I was like, oh, let's go through the whole, like, I feel like, hold on. I want to make sure this is correct. Okay, that was, no, it can't be then. Because these are all like, yeah, no. Okay, so maybe, yeah.
Will change the entire course of P-pop history.
CF, who's oh, okay. Yeah, we can do BTS.
Remember
Listen,
this song?
I'm down for BTS. After this episode, we'll do BTS. Don't worry.
It all started with this man, Jong Song-han. When he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur, Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans...
You know what's crazy? Alfey was born in 2001. He was 1 year old when this happened. He was 1, dude. We're so young. Cult 2.
Fans definitely thought that Songhan's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too. But this man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called Show BT Entertainment. Yep, I'm talking about Tatang Robin. Tatang noticed how passionate Filipino fans were during the rise of K-pop, so he wanted to organize K-pop concerts and events that promote Korean and Filipino culture. To make that happen, he needed entertainers, a group of young people that would be part of the package.
And little did he know, he was about to make the biggest P-pop band to ever walk the earth. Little did he know, little did any of us know in 2002, right? But I wonder if there's a lot of cultural overlap between the Philippines and Korea. I'm actually curious.
package of their service as an event organizer. We are talking about people who can do dancing, singing, and even act as servants like waiting tables and assisting guests. So he held an audition and hundreds of young talents applied. 30 of them passed as trainees. They were then called Nara, which in Korean means country and is the national tree of the Philippines. They went to multiple events together, including the fan meeting event of the K-pop group called Off-Road. After numerous events, Tatang Robin saw something special when it comes to Filipino talent. He realized that some of his trainees were far too talented to just end up as small-time performers. So he decided to launch the first P-pop boy group that underwent strict Korean-type training. Out of the 30 trainees, only few have made it.
Imagine being that talented that you make this level. Like it's an elite thing. You're the first person to react. Of course, man, I'm down for it. I'm down. I actually, if we could make this like a series where I get people's who are like musicians, amateur musicians, upcoming musicians, and react to their music, I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be a really cool series. Like I see people do that on TikTok a lot. So actually, I'd be down for it to react to people's music.
Jan Paulo Nace. He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. As a trainee, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst to provide for his family.
Wow.
He was the first one selected due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities.
I respect that.
He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability, a badass rapper, and was often dubbed as a genius, but he consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He debuted with the name se-eon, but later changed his name to Pablo. Now that the methodical leader is chosen, they needed more members. Tatang Robin just got a genius composer in Pablo, so they needed someone who can dance. And this next guy is exactly that. And even more.
Yeah, this is a sick video for us.
Stell Ahero. He was only 16 when he started competing as a dancer while studying. He was a born winner despite growing up as a bullied kid. He made performing his escape from the harsh reality of the world. He did a great job channeling the negative aspect of his life and converting it by winning multiple K-pop dance cover competitions with his group se-eon. He is also a hard worker. He was teaching dance to kids while competing. There was a point when he worked too hard that it threatened his life due to poor health. He is a very skilled choreographer. In fact, he's the main culprit behind most of SB19's snappy and amazingly synchronized dance routines. But little did they know that dancing wasn't even his only talent. He easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just...
Yo, imagine having a voice like that. Oh my god, dude.
Out of this world.
I know.
He debuted as Stell, the main vocalist, the lead dancer, and choreographer of the group.
That's how tough work is. It just shows how tough life is, man. It really be like this. One day you're on the top, the next day you've lost everything. It happens.
Family had nothing to eat but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would get into fistfights for defending her. Josh had enough of this, so he took matters into his own hands by leaving. He became independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system and was able to finish his high school degree. He clearly had no background in performing. Not until he met new friends from the dance community, which led to him meeting Stell and se-eon.
Crazy.
They became co-members and went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea. In a way,
That's crazy. What a link there, dude. What a link. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Yo, that's crazy. I bet you the guys at BTS were just like, oh, these are great kids. We're just gonna just say hi, hello, you know. This is awesome meeting some great young talent. And now like the people they met are now like superstars in their own right. That's crazy, man. It's crazy how small this world is, man.
Josh was saved by Stell after trying so hard to save himself. And it paid off because after training, Josh ended up debuting as the lead rapper and dancer of the group.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy, dude.
Justin the Joss didn't have to audition. Apparently, he was a very good-looking guy that when he joined a talent workshop as a teenager, Show BT immediately took notice and offered him to become a trainee to improve his singing and dancing skills. He was one of the late joiners, and when he did, he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar.
Apparently, the two had a stint in performing together in a K-pop dance cover group called Zero to Hero.
Hey, welcome to my world, let's do this.
So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar show, but he didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. He didn't have great singing skills at the time. It was only when he became a trainee that he improved astoundingly in the vocal department. He went on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts while training, which earned him a skill in filmmaking.
Oh, that's actually kind of sick.
He then got selected to debut as the main visual, the sub-vocalist, and the creative director of the group. He was the would-be director behind the record-breaking P-pop music video, What, and more. But that's a story for another video. At this point, Show BT seemed to have completed the group. 4 members in a P-pop group, a nice even number. 2 rappers and 2 vocalists. They were perfectly balanced, but they felt like something was missing. Perhaps someone was missing. Someone who could take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level.
And who could that be?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Midnight.
Yeah, you and me, the whole club's flooded, you're the only one I'm watching. Oh, come and see, the bottles in the club got both our bodies talking.
The extraordinary level. Someone so naturally gifted that he could stand out in the presence of the already talented group of young artists. This venture that Tatang Robin took needed an apex, so he started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy. Philip John Suson is such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that
I love how
excelling
you're
in
shirtless
sports
playing
looked like a
guitar,
walk in
bro.
the
That's
park
some
for
back
him.
DeMarco
He grew
stuff.
up in the church under the care of his grandparents. He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later fixed it as he learned more. He didn't even know that he could dance until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school
like you just say
entrance.
left-handed guitarist.
After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it to someone who can fly. Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to form a K-pop dance cover group called Amigo
Well,
7.
some people have like they just
Apparently, his
naturally
group
their
gave
voice is
Josh's
just
group so
incredible.
much
They never
trouble
even
during
learned
their
how to
early
sing, but
competitions
they
because they
have
were very good
the
rivals.
natural ability to be
So
in
he
tune.
decided
So
to
some people
recruit him.
do, but some people work.
But Philip was hundreds of
Some people work really, really, really hard to become super talented. The person I'm about to mention, I feel gets a lot of hate from non-fans. So, like, for example, Taylor Swift. I don't think Taylor Swift is naturally like a super talented person. I genuinely think she was one of the hardest working people in the room to be able to get her voice to be in tune every time and sing really great, really solidly, have really catchy tunes. She worked on that. She worked on that ability to do that. Like Whitney Houston is an incredible example, or Amy Winehouse is an incredible example of just a natural raw talent. Even Beyonce, right? Like, their singing ability is just, it's phenomenal. Like, it just came there. You can't replicate that. People are born like that, right? You couldn't train that. But Taylor Swift's a great example of somebody who had a good talent, base level talent. She did. But she worked hard to become a superstar. And that's what I think they're trying to refer to in that. Yeah, I'm not like a superstar Taylor Swift fan. I like some Taylor Swift songs. But, you know, I respect the talent. I respect the hard work. She's the hardest working person, man. The fact that she did like a gigantic tour in Asia and then flew like halfway across the world to see her boyfriend win the Super Bowl is kind of crazy. That's crazy. And then go back on tour. That's crazy.
Islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose, Philip went and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group.
My boy Ken.
One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea. Justin failed his first audition, so he didn't even bother to audition again because he thought he wasn't ready. And Josh wouldn't have attempted to recruit Ken if Show BT's training program didn't even exist. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event, or as Google would put it, a phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have a large effects elsewhere. Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was
Thing is, Tatang Robin, man, is probably a multi-millionaire just by founding SB19. Like multi-millionaire. It's unbelievable. Sure, yeah. We can talk about it after. For sure. We can talk about it after. Don't worry about it.
Carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines area code digits 82 and 63. So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. SB doesn't only mean Show BT. It is all about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this praise. Soundbreak.
What a good documentary style, man. Absolutely impressive. Ay. Okay, we will check episode 2 tomorrow. This was casual Chuck. Oh, this is on my brother's account. That's why, because I'm like on our AfterParty account. I know we're subscribed to him. We're absolutely subscribed. But this is my brother's account. Okay, so we're gonna do BTS. What were you gonna do? BTS funny moments? Because we can't do a song, man. We're gonna get shut down so quick on that.
I want your body up on me all day tonight.